Okay, so this is my friend Phumla, and this is somebody that is very important in South Africa. So, tell me, where were you born? How old are you? You tell me.
I was born in East London. I'm 36 years now.
36 now.
Yeah.
Just speak loud so they can hear you.
I'm 36 years. I grew up in Transkei.
In Transkei.
I never grew up in East London.
And you came to Capetown when?
I came in Capetown in 2000.
2000.
Yes.
And where did we meet?
We met by the robots.
By the lights, the traffic lights.
The traffic lights.
What were you doing?
Yes, I was selling the papers, the magazine.
The magazine,
Big Issue.
The Big Issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you were their number one salesperson, the best salesperson. Yes.
Yes.
And what happened?
Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah. And?
You just bring me a 5 rand, like it was like, yeah, can't say, I don't know this person, like, and I said, I said, thank you with 5 rand, and then I said, but, like, even to me, it was like, oh no.
So I gave you 5 rand, yes.
Yes, I took that 5 rand.
Yes.
But I was worried because I didn't notice, and now even the cars, there are lots of green cars passing. I can't remember now which that person. But one day you stopped and was like a robot. I said, yes.
That was me again.
That was you again.
And so what did I say to you?
You said, can we go for drinks? And I never been for drinks actually. I said, oh yes. Okay. I just go because there's people who used to come to me and give me a job.
Yes.
I just first to take those people to the Big Issue, and then because I did not want to leave the Big Issue to go to another job, and while I'm going there and then I get stuck, it's not that matter and not feel comfortable.
So the Big Issue is a magazine that you used to sell on the streets,
yes.
And it was a good job, but
yes.
You didn't want to give that up because you thought I was going to offer you a job.
Yes.
Yes.
The Big Issue was they told us it's not like a job. They like
they help you,
giving you to do something.
Yes.
Yes, and they.
So not just to beg money, but to sell a magazine and
yes.
to earn your own income. So we went for coffee, and what happened?
No, man. I was standing like, first, I remember, I was the first time even to get in the beautiful car. I was folding to fold my legs, and he said, oh, there's a room you can relax. And
I remember that, that's right. Yeah.
And my legs were so dirty. And I was sitting, if you remember, I was like...
Yeah, you were very...
I wasn't really comfortable. I was sitting close to the door, but there's nothing said the door is closed.
Right.
So I can't
but you can't get out.
I can't get out. So I get down.
So
then at the restaurant, at the cafe,
we went to the
I was
cafe.
like standing far from you, and he said, come on. What drink are you? Mango. Banana. And I don't know where you say, see, there's a menu. I can't see even the menu.
Because you didn't know what was on the menu.
I don't know what is menu too.
So we explained it all to you?
Yes, and then the guy was helping there.
Yeah, the waiter.
And he was looking at me and he saw that, it's long time now, I really stuck. And he put up the mango juice.
Yeah.
And I look at him and he said, like this. And I said, yeah, mango juice.
Mango juice, okay. So you had your first mango juice.
This is why I like mango.
So we talked and we got to know each other. And then what happened? I said to you, what do you want to do?
Yes, you asked how do I sell my magazines and how much I earn and everything. You asked about me, and I just tell you, and then you tell me about where you're coming from, and then unfortunately I heard that you're coming from Canada. I don't know if in Canada it's around Cape Town or where.
Canada's a little further.
And then you said, it's fun. I said, I think. And it was so difficult to speak to me because I used to speak Xhosa and...
Xhosa is your natural language?
Yes. And
your native language?
I'm better now. That doesn't help me.
Because it's such a great language. So, go ahead.
And then you said, what do you want to do actually? I said, I want to work. I want a job actually. I said, but which kind of job? I said, any kind of job. But I specified the job must have UIF, must have like a permanent job.
Yeah.
And I didn't know have even the bank account. I said, no, I need to get my money from the bank. Like I need to feel like other people are working as, you know. So I only have this amount and I can't open a bank account because I'm not working. When you're there, you have to work. So they ask, where are you working? If you're not working, they're not open any bank.
Because you were living in Khayelitsha.
Yes, I was living in Khayelitsha.
Khayelitsha, the township.
The townships. And when I jumped off, you said, come with your dream. I said, sure. Inside, yes, I will. And then I was like very, very happy.
So then you wanted to go to English school.
And yeah. Also at home, I told my brother, because I do stay with my brother, and he said, but I thought maybe you're talking about what this, and then what this person need. I said, no, it's just a friend. And my brother said, don't. You know what, it's because the sea point, it's have girls. So they said, don't join that game.
Oh yeah, like those kind of
no,
girls.
I never. I said, no, I never. And they said, okay. I said, no, it's just a friend, just a friend. And then after, I told you, my sister, you took me out first. And yeah, it was so difficult in the restaurant. I'm sorry. Couldn't choose what I want to eat.
Oh, that was at the restaurant. When we went to the restaurant for the first time. That was fun. Yes.
I remember I have my red hat.
Yeah, that's right, the big red hat.
The big red hat. And I was like, Windy, I died it here.
So we found you a school.
A school, yes. You found me a school because I said I want to do in English. I found a school.
And they were very nice to you. Cape Studies in Sea Point. She said to me, "Oh, is it for you?" I said, "No, not for me. My English is good." I said, "It's for Phumla, who sells the big issue down on the street." She said, "Oh, Phumla. Oh, I love her. She's so nice, so wonderful." The owner likes her too. So the owner went. She went to speak to the owner, and the owner came back and he said, "Okay, for Phumla, instead of what's it, about $2,000 to 2,000 rand a week, it was 400 a month. So 100 a week for Phumla because everybody loves you." So you went and did that, and you made all sorts of friends at the school. All the teachers loved you.
Yes.
And then all the teachers one day threatened to quit.
Yeah.
If the owner didn't take you back, there was a whole big drama there. That's how much they loved you. And then you started to give tours into Khayelitsha for the other students, because it's an international school for all the Europeans. And so yeah, you used to earn income that way. And then so you finished all of school and stayed friends with some of the teachers. And then what happened?
And then I said I want to go for nursing.
And you said you wanted to become a nurse.
To be a nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not easy to get a school for nursing.
Yeah, hard to find a school. Because you only have standard 8.
I do have standard 8, and they said I'm not really qualified, and most of the time I was also worried because I've done my standard 8 at night, so I was like I go to school during the day, and then I was attending night school, and I didn't have I just go to write an exam as I'm going to do right now. I'm doing the same thing I was doing before. Because I will go to write now again, my standard 10. And
So we found
the school, but
right?
that school, they said my courses is premature, so they can't take me. I can do educate, for the children. And then I said, no, I don't want to. And the girl was so angry with me. She asked, how old are you? I was 31. I said, I'm 31 years. She said, no, Glenda, as little children want to go to school like 26 years.
Not for you. Too old. So you found a school called Robin Trust?
I found the school from Robin Trust, but that day I was really, really stressful. Because I do know that Protea will get a school.
Right.
But I get in our room at point, there was no one and I couldn't stay. I go back, it was like past 5 to 6.
Yeah.
I take taxi, I don't know where am I going, but I just going. I was window shopping, I think the whole hour window shopping, while the people closing, I'm standing in the window. Then I went up to the deck where the taxis are, and I met was looking anyone who wearing the uniform.
The uniform, the nurse's uniform.
Where do you get this? Where do you train? And they tell me, no, son, they said the place is closed. It was closed. It was long time ago. I said, I get one set in Robin Trust.
So you found somebody who went to Robin Trust so you could speak to them because they're...
No, there was not like something in Robin Trust. It was a uniform that's a navy and white.
Oh, okay.
Somebody who know that she's going to work, she's wearing a uniform.
She's wearing a
She's
uniform.
a nurse.
So you
so
spoke
I just
to her.
need to wear, and then by the taxi, if the taxi is standing, I see there's a uniform, I just open. I want to speak. And then they give me, I found 3 people, say they train there, and then they give details, and the details were the same that on Tuesday, Robin was doing their interviews. And I went for interview, and I didn't tell you.
Yes, I remember you didn't tell me.
I didn't tell you.
Yes.
I just going to fund the school by myself. Then I didn't want you to take you again, like to the place like that.
Right.
So I just want you to go straight to where I know that everything is okay.
So they said that you have to do a first course.
They said
like a prerequisite course, because you couldn't start right away at ENA.
Yeah.
And
they said they will
see.
They will see if I'm doing a home care base, how it will be like. So if I'm doing well there, so they can put me for ENA. Then I was always get 98%. It's a 4 module.
4 modules.
Modules. So I get first module was 98. And others was 199. I couldn't get less than that. And I found that some of the students are there, they all passed standard 10, and I was afraid, most of them.
Right.
But when they get 50%, I said, oh no, I also had standard 10.
So you had standard 8, and they had standard 10, and you did much better than them. Yes, it's because you're smart. So you did the 4 months. You wrote the exam. You got into the school. You did the 4 months. You passed the 4 months.
Yes.
Very well. And so they let you to go for the first level of nursing, which is an ENA, which is a nursing assistant. And as I seem to recall, there are no more spaces, were there, to get in? Yeah.
And the interviews were already gone because they do interviews and they take the number. And they said, no, you can wait a year, then you come after a year. I was like, oh no, I didn't want to stop.
No.
I didn't want to stop. And you try.
Yeah, so we had a little conversation, and because also it wasn't just me that paid. There were other people who gave some money, all people who knew you, who met you, who had seen you, restaurants, other things, who gave money to help you go to nursing school because they had met you, or I had told them about you. So we had all this money, and so you had to go to school because it was all just sitting there. And then on the last day before I left in 2003, you got your space in the school.
Yeah.
And so now you did your whole year, and you graduated in July. No, June.
I will write an exam in July, and then on end of October, I got my graduation.
You got your graduation, yes, this year.
And last year.
Last year.
2004.
2004. I'm mixed up with the years. So 2004. So you graduated for the first level of ENA, and now you work in the hospital that we're in. And what's it called? The hospital?
Midland Cottage Home.
Midland Cottage Home, taking care of.
It's a
Orthopedic.
Orthopedic. It's under Professor Hoffman. So we have children from Red Cross.
Children who need operations from an orthopedic surgery and stuff like that. And so now next year, you promised me you're going to go get your EN, which is the next level before RN.
Yes.
Yes. So, but I'm very proud of you. I think everybody's very lucky to have you as a nurse. Very, very lucky, and as a friend. Where's that letter? Where's that letter?
This was the big issue.
Oh, this is the magazine that you used to work at?
This is the magazine I used to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And that is me.
Oh, okay. So that's the magazine, that the big issue, and they did Phumla was their star vendor. She was one of the, and no matter where we went, everybody knew who she was. It was like walking with a celebrity. Everybody loves this woman, and this is a letter that was written to the big issue, and it's from Carol Ann Brown. It says, "Dear sirs, I would like to commend you on the brilliant vendor that you have working on Beach Road in 3 Anchor Bay. I call her the all-weather girl. Her name is Phumla. This is my story. Every day when I drive to and from work, I'm an executive at the Peninsula Hotel, I see Phumla standing there no matter how hot, cold, windy or wet the weather is. She is always, in capital letters, smiling, cheerful, and runs up and down the center island encouraging people to buy the magazine. On this one particular day, I had a really bad morning with a disagreement with a colleague, which upset me and eventually led me storming out of the office in tears. Driving down Beach Road, I saw this happy, cheerful, sunny lady with a fabulous disposition, standing there in the heat but still smiling, giving the thumbs up sign. Initially I drove past her and then realized I needed to go back and buy the magazine. I did a U-turn, which I did, and went back and took the last 10 rand out of my purse and bought a magazine. Just spending those precious moments with her changed my whole day. It made me realize that no matter how difficult times are and how hot it gets, there's no harm in giving a little tenderness and a smile. A couple of weeks have passed since the last payday, and I was driving past her again, and I stopped and gave her 50 rand, as she deserves every bit of it and more. To this day, I get an even bigger smile and a thumbs up. Thank you for putting Phumla on my daily route. I see how she smiles, and definitely puts smiles on other people's faces. I need a minute. Okay. You're such a phenomenal person. And there are 1,000 people like that. I'll never forget your birthday, where I brought you cake when you were buying the magazine, and I put a big sign up, and people drove by and stopped and gave you money, and people would go to the store and come back.
Yeah.
with gifts for you. I'm very, very, very lucky to know you. There should be so many more people like you in the world. This hospital is lucky to have you. Everybody who you ever touched by standing on Beach Road is very lucky to have known you. All my friends love you. I love you. Thank you for being in my life. You're a good friend and a great human being. And I know that one day there will be the Phumla Hospital. Because you have that kind of determination and that kind of good heart. So, all the best forever and ever. Love you.
Love you.
Okay. Whew. That was hard. Huh?
I just want you, when you arrive in Canada, and other people from Canada, just to show you, show them.
Your certificate.
That is my certificate.
That's in Afrikaans. Afrikaans in English.
Mm.
You're the... Very proud of you. Very, very proud. You keep that. Get that in a frame one day.